Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the topic of a brief insight to design thinking and innovation from the Unit 1 Introduction to Design Thinking. So, first of all, we need to understand what exactly the design thinking approach. It is a human centered approach. There is a definition for this design thinking concept. It is a problem solving approach that prioritizing empathy, creativity, and experimentation. So empathy is like that we have to understand the customers and we have to walk in their shoes, and we also have to apply our knowledge and skills to develop an application or a project, that is creativity, and we have to implement the project and apply that concept successfully, that is what experimentation. And this term has been origined from the Stanford University by a very popular professor. He had been working in that IDEO organization, and he popularized the term. So that's why the it's a trinity of ideation, inspiration, and implementation is actually makes the design thinking success. Why do we have design thinking? As you know that it is a human centric approach which leads to innovation and which creates the interest and curiosity for the designers, who has to get attention from the consumers. So the developer or the designer has to develop a toolkit that has to integrate the needs of people, the possibilities of technology, and the requirements for the business success. So this is a famous proverb. It was coined by Tim Brown, the CEO of IDEO. So it should be satisfying three things: viability, desirability, and feasibility. So desirability means it should be like user preferred, user interested product or application, and that application should be supported by a technology. Technology will be useful to build the application. That is what feasibility, and it should be possible in any way of economic support. That is what it is called as viability feature. So the scope of design thinking, it fosters innovation. Companies are actually looking for it. Most of the MNC companies, corporate companies, they have to innovate to survive in the field, and they have to be in remaining state of competition and competency in a rapidly changing environment. And in this design thinking, cross-functional teams work together to understand the user needs and create solutions that addresses those needs. Moreover, the design thinking process helps unearth creative solutions. The whole design thinking process is happening in five different phases. The first phase is empathize, where the developer has to understand the user needs and the pain points and the motivation behind the development. And the definition stage, the developer has to introduce the problem, state the problem clearly, and to explain the key challenges to developing towards the solutions. And the third stage of ideation, it has to the user has to bring or has to generate a lot of diverse solutions to encourage different kinds of ideas. It's a kind of brainstorming stage. Then the fourth stage of prototyping stage, where the possible solutions can be met through various types of testing. The last phase, like testing phase, the developer has to refine the solutions and throughout the various user feedback to bring the complete developed application. So the five stages are explained in the diagram. And if you see that in some of the phases, it has some interconnections, like empathy stage. It has connection with the definition, and definition is having a connection with the testing, and ideation and prototype is having some kind of collaboration. And each phase, it is taking some feedback and improvement. So that's what it is. It's not like a linear process. It's a completely iterative process. Thank you very much.